Hello, this is a video on how to get a free version of VMware ESXI host client up and running for homelab use. This version also comes with a free perpetual license, so you can have the server running indefinitely, but there are some limitations compared to the paid version. To start off, click the link in the video description or search for free ESXI in a search engine. Once on VMware's site, navigate to the License and Download tab. Create a user if you don't have one yet. Once you have filled out your information, click Register and verified your email, you will be prompted to log in and sent to the customer dashboard. To avoid having to navigate VMware's maze, you can just search for free ESXi again and come back to the site for it. Back in the License and Download tab, you should now see your license, which you can copy for later, and the download button for the ESXi ISO file. Download the ISO. When the ISO file is done downloading, create a bootable device with it, or copy it over to a USB with Ventoy on it, if you have that. When that is done, it's time to install ESXi. After plugging in the USB to your machine, start it, enter the boot menu and select your USB and select the ESXi ISO, if you use Ventoy. The image will take a few minutes to decompress, so take a break. When prompted, press the Enter key to start the installation, then F11 to accept the license agreement. Next, select the disk you wish to install on. Navigate to the correct disk and press the Enter key. Now, select your keyboard layout, then enter a password you wish for your server twice. Finally, press F11 again to start writing ESXi to the disk. When the installation is done, you will be asked to remove the installation media and press Enter to complete the installation. When the machine has started up again, you can enter the graphical user interface by going to the IP address shown on the screen. But if you don't like the IP address and would rather have a static one, press F2. The login name is root and the password is whatever you set during the installation. Navigate down to Configure Management Network, then IPv4 configuration. Select Static IPv4 address by pressing space on it and change the IP address next to IPv4 address, then finish with Enter. Upon pressing the Escape key, you will be asked to apply the configuration. Press the Y key to apply it and make it change the IP address. Back on your PC, open a web browser and type http:// followed by the IP address of your server. The certificate is self-signed, so you will get a warning that the connection is not private. Ignore that and proceed. To log in, enter the username root, then the password you created during installation. You can let the checkmark next to Improvement Program stay or remove it, then click OK. When you have logged in, you will see a message about ESXi being in evaluation mode, and it will expire in 60 days. To enter the license key you got with the download, click Manage below the host, and then navigate to Licensing. Click Assign License and paste your license into the text field. Now click Check License followed by Assign License. To add additional storage drives, navigate to Storage and click New Data Store. There's a few options, but here I will cover how to set up a new unused hard drive. Click Next with Create New VMFS Data Store selected. Select the disk you wish to set up and enter a name for it. Then for partitioning, I will add the entire disk by clicking Next, but you can split up the disk in any way you wish. Finally, if you are happy with the configuration, you can click Finish followed by yes on the warning. Adding ISO files is quite simple, but I like to do some preparation. Click the disk you wish to upload ISO files to, then Data Store Browser. Here you can click Create Directory. Give your directory a name and click Create Directory. To import an ISO file, click Upload, navigate to where you have it, select it and click Open to start the upload. With that, you are ready to create virtual machines. Click Host, then Create/Register VM. With Create Virtual Machine selected, click Next. Select the guest OS family and version, then give it a name and click Next. On the next step, select which data store you wish to install it on, then click Next. When customizing settings, allocate the resources you need, but don't worry, this can easily be changed later. If you expand the hard drive tab, you can select Thin Provision, so that the VM will only be allocated the amount of storage that it is actually using. Then scroll down to CD/DVD drive and select your ISO. You should find it under Data Store ISO file, and then finding the folder you uploaded it to. You also have a few settings under VM options if you wish to tinker more with it. Click Next when done, and finish if you're happy with the configuration. It might take a few seconds, but the VM should now show up under virtual machines. If you click it, you will get some information and a little window you can click to start the VM. You can now install whatever operating system you wish, unless it's something like Windows 11, which needs a bit more trickery to get up and running on ESXI host. I hope this video was of some use. Please comment below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.